again with another exciting video. Tonight I want to talk to you guys about the gift of discernment of spirit. Now, many of us have learned this in church, but I want to put this in a practical manner for everyday use. There's been many events, I guess we can recall many situations where we've been in, where we've had certain people in our presence that we got an eerie feeling about. Well, I want to tell you, that's not a coincidence. What they call that in occultism, I believe that is clairsentience, when you're able to pick up vibes from people. But in a religious nature, we call that having the gift of discernment. Because when certain people come into our lives, we have to understand that these people are projecting an energy which is revolving around their lives. And sometimes when these people come close to us, we see manifestations of this energy, such as objects falling over, objects breaking. You know, we're making mistakes when they're in our presence. I remember a long time ago when I was in construction and I was working, and there was this chaotic individual at the job. But I noticed every time this guy came around me, I would make mistakes. And it's until I started putting pieces together, like, you know what? I'm going to stay away from this guy. Whenever this guy comes around, I'm going to tell him to stay away from me. And this brought me back into a movie where I watched, where I believe it was The Bronx Tale, where Vinny was saying, oh, stay away from me, or something like that, you're cursed, or something like that. You know, they were gambling. So even in Italian culture, they know what jinxes are. Some people can be jinxes. We allow them into our lives, and now we realize everything begins to go wrong. Just their presence alone just brings about chaos. Now, we have to understand that when the Spirit is moving us, you know, we hear that second voice. Sometimes, you know what, let me correct that, because I don't want people to get into the voice, because yes, that is something that comes at times. But we have to look at all forms of signs and omens that come into our lives that's generated from people as a voice. It is a voice, you know, whether it's positive or negative. We have to understand that language. Sometimes we just ignore it and we just go about our day like nothing, you know, everything is okay. But it's until things begin to change in our lives for the worse that now we begin to say, you know what, that was a sign. But why do we have to wait until things hit the fan in order to realize that something is wrong with this person? Something's not right with that person. Sometimes I want to tell you people out here, don't wait to X someone negative out of your life. The few signs that you get should be enough to determine whether or not you're going to have this person in your life or not. Pay attention to the signs and omens, because it will only help you.